I mean, you see all that stuff coming out now, and it's fascinating because this stuff couldn't have never come out under like an Obama administration. You know, if
What stuff?
the red flag laws, where we're going to confiscate your firearm if we.
Oh, it's the old right-left paradigm trick, huh?
The old right-left paradigm trick where all of a sudden it's the advocates of the Second Amendment who are trying to take away the Second Amendment. Right?
I'm okay with selling my granddaddy's rifle.
That's right.
Right.
Because hey, I mean, if Trump says that
he'll keep
I'm not
us safe,
fit to,
he'll keep us safe.
It's just crazy that it still works.
The Raleigh PD's gonna look out for me.
Works. I mean, it doesn't really work to people who see the game for what it is, but
we never depended on them anyways.
Right.
So,
I mean, I remember when I was like 14 being like the whole Bush Gore election. Like I was 14 years old and I saw that and I was like, this is show business. These guys aren't really that big of opponents.
When you look at what has happened in that county, Broward County, Florida,
oh my God,
since then, it is unbelievable. Hanging Chads. If we look back, that is the sitcom of our era.
And it's like,
right?
Yeah, it is.
Who the hell watched Seinfeld? We watched Hanging Chads and Bush Gore, you know, the apocalypticism of Gore's climate change bullshit and the George Bush idiocy. That dude is like fucking twiddling his thumbs in a bathtub, you know, painting McDonald's Big Macs and probably sitting in his poop after his dad was probably assassinated by somebody. Or he's sitting, his head is in a jar somewhere, ready to meet you at the gates of VR.
I mean,
in a Doom simulation where you're blasting him into Quake chunks. I mean,
that's where VR could head. It's like, do you want the
I would play that,
from 2000?
Zach,
it's sad.
It's
incredible. I mean, I probably would too.
Dude, if you listen to the whole Joe Rogan, John Carmack interview, he talks about how they're mapping. They're going around with cameras. They're mapping your reality, and then you can skin it. You can skin it how you want.
Put filters and layers.
Skin it, and you can get, you can live out your Columbine, your
Las Vegas shooter,
your Parkland dreams and fantasies. You can put George Bush, you can put Obama, you can put whoever. That's
as like
the dream of VR
boss.
Is anything goes. You can just imagine it, and then
I mean, it's wild because it's like it's this cloud of trying to sort of short circuit human consciousness's appreciation of the reality of creation.
It's silly because like
simulation.
Isn't it funny?
It's
like
not real
so
creation.
Okay, so you put on a headset and you get to do whatever you want.
It's the psychopathic.
No, think about it.
Pathogen.
Think about it. I'm gonna put on this headset and I'm gonna do whatever I want. Why do you need a headset to do that?
Well, because I can avoid consequences. I can just live out a solipsistic fantasy that has no harm or influence on anyone else's physical being. So I can just, be a little homunculus to myself.
But I mean, if it's a real game,
right?
If he's a game designer, he knows that wouldn't work. Because to be a game, there have to be rules. There have to be boundaries, and you have to have fun. And that's not fun. So it's not going to work. But that is the psychopathic dream of just like anything goes. I can just...
Well, and then look at something like Blumhouse Productions, and the Purge series.
Oh yeah. I watched some of that.
That's some weird next level stuff. And what's a coincidence that the tagline for the Purge 2 is the same tagline as the Trump 2020
Is it?
slogan, "Keep America Great."
It's a chicken or egg situation, isn't it?
I think it came out before Trump announced it. And interestingly enough, one of the guys who was at the head of Blumhouse Productions actually was pretty much invited in to the Trump White House via Jared Kushner.
Oh, interesting.
Wild. So Blumhouse Productions is kind of this weird propaganda arm of a lot of the power blocks that are ensconced in the White House right now through Kushner. And that was a really...
That would make sense. And I have seen a little, maybe it was Yahoo, or maybe it was Alta Vista, or maybe it was Google, who recommended a Jared Kushner 2024.
Oh, you dude. It's not far flung. I mean, it could be...
MSNBC Jared Kushner 2024. You see it coming up. 666. What was his little address with the RFID company? What was that? 666, like Lucifer Avenue or something in New York? I mean, I forget.
It was on a major street. Wasn't it? Well, Blumhouse is really something. I mean, they
did Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, and they did. Didn't they do Get Out? And the recent one, the Jordan Peele stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff is pretty dark.
Yeah.
Like it's some real kind of Civil War overtone. I mean, weren't they gonna release The Hunt? Wasn't that another Blumhouse Productions?
Ooh, they did The Purge.
It wasn't, because The Hunt was it was like delayed, or like it didn't end up getting released, but they've already filmed it. And it's about these like...
look at their headquarters. Look at the headquarters. Joe Rogan's house. Right?
Jason Blum. I think he was the one that was invited in to the Trump White House for some sort of communications post through Kushner.
Well, Trump watches so much fucking TV and
movies
and stuff. He's
inundated.
so...
I mean,
celebrity
focused.
He is a celebrity.
He's a reality TV guy, and which means he's like the ideal Bernaysian candidate. I mean, it's carpet. Like every single president, it seems, since like Bush 1 has been this like more and more idealized form of a Bernaysian puppet. Like Clinton, and then Bush 2, and then Obama, and now Trump.
But don't you think
40-year reign.
Think Trump is short-circuiting something?
I mean, because he himself is probably short-circuiting as well. I mean, I don't know if he's like 100% there. I think he might have some mental issues.
I don't know how much you listen to Alex Jones anymore.
No,
I don't listen to him nearly as much as I used to.
Same.
But
sometimes I'll get takes,
heard, it's fragments these days.
Right.
I don't listen to the 3 hours that I was able to afford
before,
in the earlier part of the 2000s.
Right.
But but
he was
I heard him say, is he playing 5D chess, or has he had one too many Diet Cokes? And I love that.
Hey, I mean,
he's said that for a while. To give him his credit, Alex Jones has dropped every once in a while. He does eat Big Macs and drink Diet Cokes. He might be fucking losing his mind because of the aluminum and the acid.